focus on this big game this weekend.
Oh yeah, Michigan State coming up
under
this
the
weekend.
floodlights, prime time.
You guys know how I feel about it. I do believe Michigan State will lose, but that's why we have Owen on here today. Owen, thank you for joining us this morning. Owen is the Michigan State beat reporter for the Woodward Sports Network. Owen, good morning, buddy.
And he's packing heat too. What up, Owen?
Morning. How are you guys doing?
I'm alive. You know, just telling people to choke on my nuts. Nothing out of the usual on a Thursday.
Nothing's changed over there, apparently.
I would not advise anybody to do that.
Hope you're doing well up in East Lansing, buddy. Walk me through Saturday's game. I want you to walk me through the scenario where you see Michigan State pulling it out, because I thought long and hard about this. And the only way I could ever see it is if Michigan throw themselves out of the game, meaning J.J. McCarthy drops back and he throws 3 interceptions. They come out of the gate and they get a pick 6 or a fumble on the first drive and they put up 7 on the board. It has to be something so quick and fast that Michigan are caught off guard and aren't able to respond. But if you look at it talent for talent, Michigan are more dominant. They got the better players. In my opinion, the better coach. How are Michigan State going to win? Because I don't see it.
I mean, Michigan State, obviously not the better team. Michigan is. They're bigger, better, stronger. But we've seen it before.
Yeah, that was last year too, Owen.
I mean, to an extent, yes. And obviously Kenneth Walker, currently killing it in the NFL as well.
Yeah.
He was there in East Lansing. But I think for Michigan State, you have to stop the run. Because, like you said, that was a perfect scenario, Adam. Blake Corum has been fantastic, and so is Donovan Edwards. You have to stop that duo. That's critical. So if you shut them down, then you force J.J. McCarthy to throw the football. And then from there, we saw that crazy, weird interception against Penn State where it bounced off a player and then ended up being a pick 6. You need something like that. Because J.J., when he's put in that situation, which he hasn't really at all this season, because Blake Corum has been fantastic. He has not been forced to throw the football on critical downs consistently. I mean, when you got 2 running backs that can just run all over the field, that's obviously you're going to use that instead. But for Michigan State, Jacob Slade is back. Xavier Henderson is back. The team, for the most part, is going to be very healthy. That bye week was critical for Michigan State. Honestly, it was a lot better for Michigan State than it was Michigan, because they are able now to regroup. They have an entire week to prep and everything like that and get healthy. But for Michigan State, Xavier Henderson being back is so critical, and Slade up the middle. Now you can actually have a chance of stopping the run. I don't think Michigan State will be able to do it, but I think it gives them a long shot. And that's all Mel Tucker and that staff needs. They also changed their defensive formation as well. They're 4-3 against Wisconsin, and they end up winning that game. So Scotty Hazelton actually made a change on defense as the defensive coordinator, and Michigan State won their last game because of that. So, I mean, I'm assuming they're going to do it again once again against Michigan because it worked against Wisconsin. Weather looking like it's not going to rain, but, man, if it rained, that might give Michigan State a shot, because last 7 games in Ann Arbor, Michigan State has won the last 5. So that's something to watch out for as well. But halftime, it's got to be close. I mean, if it's not close at halftime, you just come out of the locker room defeated, and there's no shot of it being a comeback like last year. Like, Michigan will bury you this year. But for Michigan State, it's going to be throwing the football. In 2020, it was Ricky White. He had a fantastic season. Well, not a fantastic season, but a fantastic game against Michigan State, and just kind of fell off from there. And then Kenneth Walker, of course, he had a fantastic season, 5 touchdowns against Michigan. If somebody's going to be having a great game this year, I would think it's Keon Coleman, because Keon Coleman is a fantastic player. I've been preaching about him preseason all the way through this season. It's going to be him that's going to ball out if Michigan State's going to win.